Hello my gorgeous Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your messages for May 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. I'm running a competition this month also to win a ring like this one. I'll make it especially for the lucky subscriber. All you have to do is put a song in the box below that really makes you smile so much that you have to get up and dance. I just want to raise everybody's vibration there. Okay, so I won't waffle on, Gemini. I'll get straight to your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Gemini need to know for May 2020? What do they need to know regarding May 2020? Can you please guide them to their messages? Thank you so much. For those, thank you so much. Ooh, okay, well, we have the Emperor, but he's in reverse, okay? So you're dealing with someone, possibly an Aries, because this is an Aries card, or someone with an Aries placement. You're dealing with quite an immature person here, okay? Someone who has a bit of an ego, someone who, has an inability to lead themselves with, respect or have respect for other people. This person... when they're in their power, they are very respectful and, strategic in their planning with leading life. They're a bit of a leader, but they're completely out of their power at the moment, this person you're dealing with. It feels like... How can I put this? They've got like an inability to step in their own power, inability to commit to any sort of situation. They're a little bit wishy-washy when it comes to how they're dealing with people in general. But this is the energy I'm getting from somebody that you're actually dealing with at the moment. Now this could be a father figure, because sometimes this card represents a father figure. So it may be someone who you consider a father figure or like a father figure. Now, that doesn't mean they are exactly like your actual father. It's those traits. Someone who is quite protective of you normally, someone who looks out for you, helps you learn things, teaches you whatever knowledge that they have. Somebody like that is at the moment letting you down in a certain way, okay? And it really feels like it's the energy of the moment. They're in a bit of a spin. So they're being their worst self at the moment. They're in a state of immaturity is what I'm getting from that card at the moment. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Gemini need to know? May 2020. Can you please reveal more about the situation? May 2020 for Gemini. Incidentally, the energy for you, Gemini, Mercury goes into Gemini, your own sign, on the 11th of May, and that is about keeping that forward motion going during this time, even though some of us are in isolation mode. Thank you so much. How would you like to receive this? Okay, yeah. So we have here the Seven of Wands. Okay, now this is something, when we're dealing with wands, this is something you have very strong emotion about, someone you have very strong, passionate emotion about, but we have the Seven of Wands here. So I really feel like you're protecting yourself in some way, Gemini, regarding the situation. And now you could be protecting yourself against a feeling that perhaps this person that you looked up to, or you saw as your kind of emperor, because they're now leading themselves with such immaturity, you're now wondering if they have if there's some sort of competition for their affection, is what I'm getting, okay? When you get the Seven of Wands there, this is like a self-defense card. You're protecting yourself, your guards are up, you are wondering if there is some sort of there's definitely a problem, but you're not sure. You're trying to work it out, okay? You could also be, this person is quite temperamental, so there is a butting of heads going on with this situation, but you're feeling there's possible competition here, that there is a third party who may have their attention, or and you've got your guard up, like, just in case this is the truth of the situation, you're ready for action to kind of defend yourself, defend your heart, defend whatever it is, because it is, defend whatever you're strongly passionate about. Thank you so much. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, you're out of your center here. Now you could also be dealing with someone with a Scorpio placement, or a Scorpio itself, because it's a Scorpio card. But there's insecurity here, okay? When we have the Queen and she's not sitting in her power because she's in reverse, there is an insecurity going on, an imbalance, okay? Normally, when it's in the upright position, it's a nurturing, healing, supportive energy that you're getting, but actually it's smothering you at the moment, is what I'm getting from this card. Yeah, there's insecurity going on with regards to the person you're dealing with. So there is an imbalance. And this is the first week of May. Things are, it's very deep. When we're dealing with cups there, this is deep emotion, okay? And you're just off your center completely with this situation. You feel like you're having to defend yourself, protect your heart, just in case the worst is to come, is what I'm getting. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you exactly how Spirit is giving me the cards. I'd rather tell you the truth rather than, sugarcoat stuff. So let me see what else is to come for you. Thank you, Spirit, for the message so far. Now, thank you so much. I come back to Mercury being in your sign. That is about maintaining this. Oh, okay. So they don't want these, but they do want these. Okay. I'll come to those cards in a moment. I'll talk about Mercury. It's maintaining this forward motion, even though you're in isolation mode or self, we're all on this lockdown period. Having that sense, when Mercury's in your sign, it's about propelling yourself forward, even though you feel stuck. It's like making sense of things, your surroundings, but still feeling like you're on a treadmill to keep going. Okay, so that's the energy. But if you're completely off balance, you're in a bit of a spin regarding this person, because it feels like all of a sudden everything's been turned upside down. That's what it's feeling like for May. Just when you knew where you were at, you don't. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. Now, we do have a Knight of Cups that's come on in, and this is, it is a romantic proposal. The prince is coming. It's like a Prince Charming or Princess Charming. It's not a gender-specific reading, but it's that sort of energy, okay? Again, we're dealing with emotions, perhaps that water sign, Scorpio, because it is a water element there. But knights normally charge after what they truly desire, okay? They see things as, like an award. They see something they want, they get on their horse, they charge after it, and they just swoop it up, and then they got it. And then they're on to the next, is what knights are like. So it's perpetuating this immature kind of energy here. So you will hear from this person, because when a knight charges in, they're offering you a romantic proposal. Okay, as you can see, they gracefully glide back into your life. The horse stops there. The cup is overflowing, so they do mean it in this moment. They do have very deep affection for you and a deep love there. It is a love cup, a love offering they're bringing on in. And the horse is stopping in this card. So, but as you can see, one foot is ready to propel themselves on to the next, okay? And now that doesn't mean that they don't truly want you, but we do have the Ten of Pentacles here, which is some sort of conflict and some sort of loneliness, okay? So Spirit is saying, because these cards are both next to each other, when this person gets lonely, they have a tendency to reach out. Okay, and it feels like they're really self-sufficient, this person, and they're just like, they get on with their stuff, and they're not even, love is like a secondary thought to this person. It's really odd, okay? It's like they're all about their business, and then when they're feeling like they've got a bit of downtime, they're a bit lonely, they reach out to the person that they really have feelings for, but they just feel like, really feels, now again, don't shoot the messenger, it really feels like they just think that you're going to be there, okay, when they're ready to contact you, okay? But it's because they're lonely. When you get this card, it is about, some sort of conflict, or it could be it could also be family orientated. They have to deal with stuff there, and there's some sort of conflict. and they're trying to lock it all down before they come at you with love. So I'm not saying that their love proposal towards you is not genuine. It is genuine, okay? But it seems to come when they are in their head thinking about, you know, earthly things, earthly plane, stuff that's on the physical plane to do with their money, to do with it. And they're like, but I kind of feel a bit lonely also. So then they reach out because they're thinking about the Gemini, okay? That's what I'm getting from this. But this has put you all a bit off balance because you thought you had something going on. You really thought the Emperor, you know, that sort of energy, that is the highest kind of person you could try and achieve when you, it's like in the Tarot, you want a king or you want an emperor, right? You want those cards? You do. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides. How do you want to receive? Yeah, okay. So you will have this flurry, as it were, of communication from them. That'll be the second week of May there, okay? It is the end of the second week of May. This is about speed, action, and changes. And when you get this card, it is about news arriving, okay? With the Eight of Wands, news comes on in. So they will, and it's passionate, you know, because it's wands. So it's a fiery energy. You could also be dealing with a fiery element there, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you gain this news here. But you're in like this... how is it, boundaries are up mode, because you just don't know how to take this person where their head's at right now, and because you're out of balance and feeling insecure about the situation. It's like this dual energy I'm getting here, and I know that's a real cliche to say when it comes to a Gemini, but it is this moment of, no, everything's fine, I know they have feelings for me, everything is absolutely fine, and I'm just waiting for them to contact me. And then there's this other side, almost like 3 a.m. thoughts, where there's this insecurity, like, well, they haven't contacted me by now, or I don't know how they're feeling about me. Maybe they got somebody else. I should keep my boundaries up. You know, F that person. When they come back, I'm not interested. They can just do one. I'm just getting this sort of, you know, like swinging yo-yo type of emotions going on. But you're going to get that news towards the end of the 2nd May. And, oh, okay. So you've got, here is the Two of Cups, but they're in reverse. So there will be some sort of argument is what I'm getting here. Argument about their disinterest, their seeming disinterest, okay? It's like you call them up on their BS, and you're like, you know, you either step up or you get out. It is really like make or break with this energy here that I'm getting. You're fed up. You've had enough. And you're fed up of having to defend your heart against people who are just, you know, flaky, or, you know, who put you out of balance. And so you are really, it's not, yeah, well, I'm feeling like it's an ultimatum that's coming on in here with this card. When you get it, when it's in the upright position, they're, you know, they're coming at you regarding love, okay? But it's in the reverse there, and they're coming on in with some sort of communication that is to do with love, because they want to offer you love, right? Here it is. But you're not receiving it. You're just going, well, what the hell? You know, you seem like you've been distant and, you know, not contacting me. And then when you're lonely, here you are popping up saying hi. And I'm like, what? I'm just there when you're lonely? What's going on here? Okay, because they are bringing you that love proposal, but it is knights are for the now, right? So unless I have a king that pops up here, we're seeing that they're in an immature energy. That does not mean they have somebody else. I'm not seeing a third party situation here, but there will be this ultimatum where you just say, look, you seem like you're not into this. You want to tell me what's going on? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do you want that card? Yeah, okay. Also, just to let you know, round about the 7th of May there, the full moon goes into Scorpio, okay? So that is about embracing your shadow side and in order to heal it, okay? So all signs will be going through that. I think there's one sign, which is Cancer, which is managing to avoid going to that dark place. But that will be occurring, which coincides with your Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's going to be a bit of a wash of emotion towards that end of the the first week of May, and they're going through it too. Okay, especially if they're a Scorpio, they're going through some seriously heavy stuff. And that's when they're working stuff out in their head and realizing what they truly want in a romantic sense. Okay, because they just don't seem to be focused on love. They seem to be really focused on their career. But this shift, this full moon in Scorpio, makes them really step up and offer you something. But it looks like you're just not having it. Okay, you're just fed up. Okay, we do have the star, but it's in reverse. So when we have the star in reverse, there is a potential here that you're going to ignore them. Okay, you're going to call them out in their BS, and I really feel like they're going to come at you with some sort of argument or excuse or something, and you're just going to ignore them. You're going to give them like a taste of their own medicine, because it feels like they've come at you with some sort of arrogance. Okay, that's what I'm getting from the star card. Now, when it's in the upright position there, this is about clarity and hope, okay, and having faith in the situation. But you're closed off, Gemini, because it's in the reverse position. You're like, nah, sorry. Come to me with a better excuse, or come to me with a better behavior, is what they're saying, not excuse, better behavior, and then maybe we'll talk. But right now, I'm closed for business. This is the feeling I'm getting here. Okay, so they're going to be feeling really ignored. You shut them down, and you could be dealing with an Aquarius kind of energy there as well, also because this is an Aquarian card. Let's see what else is in store for this situation. It's really difficult. It does completely coincide with all the planetary action at the moment, because once you start getting the news and they come at you with, you have some sort of a disagreement, it coincides with the 13th of May, second week of May there. 13th of May, Venus goes into retrograde, okay? Venus is the planet of love, harmony, and, compassion, but it's in reverse, right? So it is hard to do that give and take in love, because it all goes completely in disorder, because it's in retrograde, okay? So blame the situation, blame the planets. You've got it all happening at the same time. So it's going to make things a little bit stormy, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful... Which one do you need? And well, they want them all. Thank you so much. Let's come to those. They want this one first. Just 1 second. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. So you do start to open up a little bit, Gemini, which is really interesting. You start to thinking about, it's that giving, receiving. You're starting to feel generous. Okay. Once you've thought things through, and by generous I mean you give them an opportunity to explain themselves fully, and possibly give them an opportunity to prove themselves. Okay, you do give this sort of ultimatum, and it is like a smackdown kind of ultimatum, and then you go silent. Okay, which is not really like you, Gemini. You'll talk things through and you'll but you're just fed up. Okay, so but you will towards the end of the month, and it is interesting, that you will. It's almost like you just give them that, not benefit of the doubt. That is not what I'm trying to say. You're just feeling in a generous mood. Come on, then, show me. Okay, I've had enough of this. Show me then, and this person is actually. We've got the 7 of Pentacles there. 7 of Pentacles is about, being patient, okay? And that hard work does pay off. But there will be success with the situation, is what this card is about. They're actually really about their money. It's so much about their money. They're in their head about their business, okay? Which is understandable, but they shouldn't be picking you up whenever they feel lonely, yeah? And when we got the 7 of Pentacles there, you communicating how you feel has made them go away and think. Especially when you've gone silent, they realize what they could lose, right? So it looks like here that patience will lead to them putting the work in, and there will be a delayed success. And you will wait for it, but you want to see a sign, okay, with this card. You want to see a sign that they really mean it. you want to see them put the hard work in to get the rewards, and the reward is you, Gemini, right? So that's what you're leaving them. You're being generous, but you're giving them that opportunity to step up and show you. And we do have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition on the situation. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. This is a Virgo card. But the High Priestess is, secrets coming to light, mysteries regarding the situation. So there could be some truth being revealed to you there, but it's more about, do you trust what the other person is telling you, Gemini? Use that intuition that that you've got there that's very deep. Once you start communicating about the situation, and this is towards the end of May, only then will you get an opportunity to really suss out whether this person's coming at you with a serious love offer, or whether they're still sitting in their reversed emperor mode, immaturity, okay? And they just for the now, okay? But they're really asking you to tap into your higher self in order to judge this situation. They want that over the star. And you have many options, Gemini, when you get this card. This is, that dual side I'm talking about again, where it is, you're kind of like in your head, do I trust this person? Can I trust this person? Will I trust this person? It's all, these choices that you have. You're weighing up your options with this person because you're not completely convinced there. Now, we will get a clarification on the reading with the second deck, but there is, you're not convinced. That's what I'm getting, the foundational read so far. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. If we could have some clarity on this reading for my... Ooh, okay. Beautiful Gemini. What do they want to say? Ooh, okay. So, first of all, we have the Queen of Swords, okay? Queen of Swords is a Libran energy, but it is self-sufficiency. You're kind of like in that... obviously being an air sign, an air element rather, you're good. You're self-sufficient there. You're leading with total honesty. You do have your screen up, your ice sheet, your cold ice maiden face on, where you're just like judging from behind the shadows, as it were, going, now do I believe this person or do I not? Okay, the sword of BS is on the Queen's lap. Now she's sitting in her power, but she does have the sword ready to attack and ready to defend, okay? But it's down. Communication will be, it's almost like you've given them permission to communicate with you because you've put the sword down, okay? The barrier is down, but it is ready at hand to be put right back up again and give them a whipping, right? Verbal whipping, because when we're dealing with swords, it's about communication, it's about intellect, being in the head, okay? She is not taking any prisoners here. So that's the energy that you're getting, Gemini, with regarding this situation. You're not giving them an opportunity to start over. There is no opportunity here to move on. Or taking a chance on the situation. When we've got this, it feels like there is an apathy. You feel like you cannot move forward with this situation at this time and truly, fully trust, because they feel very immature, okay? Now, this person's energy, especially with the Fool, because it's Major Arcana card here, it is a carelessness that they have. They seem to be unprepared for a proper relationship, is what I'm getting, okay? And that comes from that immaturity. They're too busy thinking about, their money or their career. They're not actually stepping up in terms of wanting a true commitment. And so they're thinking of love for the now at the moment, unless I get something else as a clarifier. Right now, they're in the Knight of Cups mode. It's all about you, and there is nobody else. There is no third party situation here, but they're being absent when it comes to having that wonderful new adventure with you, okay? There is an absence with this card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know? Can you please guide them regarding the situation? Thank you so much. Oh, that seems to be too many. Let me see if I can take those. take those? Yes, I can. Okay, so Tower in reverse. This person is stuck. You are stuck. It's a fear of change. Okay, you're insecure about the situation, and they are equally insecure about settling down. This is very, they refuse to have some sort of upheaval in their life. They like it the way it is right now, okay? And I'm feeling that you're kind of mirroring each other there, whereas you also fear if you make any sort of change to be with them, that it will not serve you in your highest interests. You are, it feels like with the Tower in reverse is a fear of change, and it is a fear of oppression, okay? Disaster averted. You're thinking, you know what, damage limitation, don't get involved with this person. That's the energy I'm getting from this card there. And it's because both of you just don't want to take that leap into the unknown. Yeah, the Fool is, in the upright position is about leaping into the unknown, taking a chance on the other person, new adventures. Nobody wants to take that leap, okay? And for different reasons. They don't want to give up their single life right now. They don't have anybody else, but they're just too busy thinking about they're not stable in their finances. They're not stable. They're not ready to settle down. They do want to be in love. They do want to have that carefree relationship, but they don't want to be tied down. And you don't want to make the mistake of putting all your eggs in one basket if you're feeling like they're not on the same page as you, is what I'm getting, okay? But we have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is in reverse. So there is a new hope there with this situation, and possibly once you communicate towards the end of May, that you will release yourselves from this idea that either of you will be oppressed, okay? Maybe both of you are going to come to an agreement here where you say, you know what, I don't want to tie you down, but I still want to be in some sort of relationship with you. I'm not talking marriage right now. What I'm talking about is, I want to be with you. I want to, spend my time with you. And equally, they may go, oh, I thought you wanted like the whole thing right now, the whole package. And okay, well, we're kind of on the same page right now. So there will be some sort of communication when you give them at the end of the month. It's like you give them that opportunity to have a discussion with you, but after you've really ignored them, and they come as a new perspective. They do come to the whole situation with a new perspective, because once you go silent, they're thinking, oh, I don't really want to lose the Gemini. This is life without the Gemini. It's kind of lonely. So they really, they will come to some sort of conversation with you about the situation. Knight of Wands. Okay, so Knight of Wands in reverse is someone who's very chaotic, okay, very sexually impulsive, yeah, this you're dealing with somebody who they're still in night mode. They're still in, they're all about having a beautiful, passionate, fiery energy for the now, okay? So it's like almost this situation with the whole pandemic thing. The lockdown has said, you know what, live for the moment, don't think about the future, because it's that sort of energy. When things are really hot and sexual and everything's in excess, it burns out real quick, right? So that's the energy I'm getting from this person at the moment. They are in this lonely, sexually chaotic, passionate kind of mode. And perhaps that's not what you're looking for, Gemini, okay? And that's why your boundaries are right up there, okay? Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. There is a coldness with you regarding the situation. It's like, of course you want passion, of course you want a sexual connection, but you don't want the chaos that goes with it. You want someone who's a little bit more grounded, okay? So that's the energy I'm getting from you here. Now, this could also be a Leo placement, someone that you're dealing with as a Leo placement there. But I really feel that you are taking on the energy of this card, Gemini, which is, it's almost like a combat to this one. They're coming at you with sexual sort of chaotic feelings, and you are being cold, saying, well, of course I want the passion, but I want it on my terms, and I want something a little bit more deeper than what you have to offer. So there is that sort of barrier that is right up there, okay? And Four of Swords in reverse is how can I put that? It's like anxiety, burning out, okay? You're ready to act on this situation, make the decision, okay? Swords obviously is about the intellect, communication, so you are ready to make a complete decision on this situation with your communication, but you're burnt out with it. It's like you're done. You can't deal with it, you can't deal with this situation. You're given them an opportunity to sort of step up there right at the end, okay? And you're ready to act. You're ready to make that decision. And let's see what that decision's going to be. But you are protected. The swords are surrounding you, okay? And you are being guided. So you're not alone when you're making this decision. They wanted to come in there and let you know that. But you're restless. You're like, I can do better than this. I can do better than this person. Why am I putting all my eggs in one basket? Do I need this person? Do I need this energy? What am I truly desiring? It feels like you're working out during this time what it is you truly desire, because this person doesn't seem to be hitting the beats of what it is that you truly want, okay? Hangman, new perspective, okay? So you both are coming to this new perspective. I really feel you are mirroring each other here, and there is this wisdom, okay? It's like there is a self-sacrifice here to gain a different perspective, okay? The hangman always comes as, the hangman actually hangs himself on the tree of wisdom, the tree of life, to get answers from a different viewpoint, okay? And the self-sacrifice, I feel, Gemini, in this reading seems to be that you pull away and you go silent in order to get this new perspective. And that gives you both an opportunity to get this new perspective before you make this decision. But you are ready to act. You are ready to tell them, hell no, I'm gone. Okay? But you've given them, and it's a major deal in this connection, okay? Because it's a major arcana card. And I'm going to put that over because on the Emperor, because it gives them an opportunity to step up and have a new perspective. I'm going to pull another card to see an outcome of this situation. Could you please give me an outcome for this situation? Do you want that card? I can't take it unless it jumps. Do you want that card? Oh, it's so interesting. It's stuck. You want that card? They want that card. Thank you. Oh, did you see that? Did you see? I'm just going to take that out. Did you see that? They want that card, but they asked me to shuffle again, and you got the Emperor again in reverse. Double Emperor in reverse. They can't. They just can't. They are immature. They're just not ready. Okay. They have an ego where they feel like they need to get their business or their empire kind of like sorted before they even try and think about serious relationships, settle down. They're still in reverse. Okay. I'm interested to see what this card was because it's stuck. I feel like this is your energy. It's like stuck in indecision. It wanted to come out, but it didn't want to come out. It wanted to come out, but it didn't want to come out. But who flew out? The Emperor. Okay. As you can see in the upright position, lifting the lid to get, that new perspective, stepping into their power, leading by taking the lid off the feelings and all of that. But no, it's in reverse. As you saw, it shot right out of the pack in reverse. So yeah, they just can't. They're stuck in a low vibration. They just don't know what they want right now in terms of this connection. Okay, and I mean in love in general, there is no third party situation here, but they're just immature. Now that does not mean that in the future they want to step up and come at you with a serious love proposal. That does not mean that won't happen. But right now in May, the time period I'm giving you, they're not ready. Okay, 8 of Wands. Oh my gosh, 8 of Wands. It's about the news arriving and speed. And quick news coming. Changes will be made. okay? But it's on the horizon. Each deck has a different energy here, and I'm using the Fountain Tarot by Jonathan Seuss for the clarification read, but the foundation one is the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. But here, this person will make changes, okay? These two cards belong together. This person will make changes. It's not right now. They will step into their power. It's not right now. They will want to lead as an emperor with leadership in a, you know, like they want to step into their higher power, and they will on their journey, and they will come to that in the future. It is on the horizon. So the question that you have to ask yourself, Gemini, is, do you want to wait? I mean, nobody should ever put their life on hold for this. For anybody, any communication should be in truth. And, you know, if you're not on the right page right now, this person may be in the future, because they will make those changes, but it's not right now. So you have some deciding to do there, Gemini, as to which way you want to go with this. Wonderful decisions. You're in that conundrum, but they will change in the future. The horizon is bright with this one in the future, but it just is totally up to you whether you want to go on that journey with them until they flourish into their higher power, their higher self. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful for the message so far. I'm just going to give you an Angel Oracle card for some more guidance. This is for May 2020 for my beautiful Gemini. What else do they need to know regarding the situation? Oh, did you see that? Just jump backwards. I'm just going to go get the card. I just flew over here. Blessing in disguise. Okay. So perhaps this situation, you know, you finally see this person, it's about that, you know, dodging a bullet, as it were, you know, disaster averted. You don't really want to make a decision there with that Tower card. You know, you don't really want to make a decision to settle down with this person or be in a relationship with this person because you feel like it's going nowhere. That's what you're feeling at the moment. That doesn't mean it's not going to change in the future, because you have that Eight of Wands there. But it's a blessing in disguise. Spirit is saying here, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So perhaps it's got to be like this right now, Gemini, because you've got to focus on something else. Maybe May is supposed to bring you, you know, more clarity in another area of your life, and that this situation with this connection is meant to be delayed right now because they're immature, but you've also got to focus on something else. Perhaps you've got to be focusing on new ideas, you know, and you know, being really self-sufficient in maintaining your own harmony and balance, because you've got that Queen of Swords card. You know, maybe you've got some stuff in your life to sort out right now that getting into a serious connection with somebody would hinder. Okay, so have a look there at your life and see if that is resonating with you in some way. Because, as I said, Mercury is in Gemini, which is about forward motion in your life. Oh, thank you so much. Notice the signs. Spirit says notice the signs. They are really guiding you, okay? As I said, you've got that Four of Swords. It is in reverse, so it gives you a different meaning, but the swords are still protecting you, okay? So notice the signs. They have been possibly sending you little signs of... sorry, I paused there because they're giving me a little gray pebble. It's a little gray pebble that someone holds in their hand, or is holding in their hand. It's a gray pebble. It's got a very interesting ornate marking on it, but it's a gray pebble or a gray stone, however you want to put it. It's hand size, and yeah, so they just was giving me that. So maybe this is clarity for somebody out there. So I'll read the card. It says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. Okay, so as I said with that Four, you're protected. You're being guided in the situation. Trust in your intuition with that High Priestess there. and all will be revealed. Trust in that intuition. But yeah, someone with that pebble or, some sort of very ornate gray type stone that is hand size is important to somebody out there. They've just given me that. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. Interestingly, they've asked for a Goddess Guidance card, which has only happened with one other reading. Thank you so much. Ooh, okay. Inner wisdom. That's why they want you to really trust your instincts. They're obviously connecting that with the High Priestess there. Use your inner wisdom regarding the situation. I really feel, Gemini, you've got another mission to complete in May, and that really this connection is not going to serve you. It's going to hinder whatever it is that you truly have to do. Whatever your soul purpose, your soul mission is for May is not connected to the situation, and they want to give you this message in particular so that you don't focus on it. That's what I'm getting here. And it says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Interesting, because you have 2 8 of Wands cards, which are, double clarifiers on the taken action, changes, news arrive, that speed. But yeah, I'm going to read what Athena means, because this is a new deck. Oh, bizarre. I just went straight to the page. Okay, they really want to give you this message quick time. It says, I am happy to assist you. However, you'll be most thrilled when you first consult your own inner bank of knowledge. For I assure you that this situation is already resolved, and that you have access to all the wisdom that the universe supplies. To access this wisdom, you must quiet your mind. Surrender all worries and other concerns to the loving and almighty power of the universe. Close your eyes and note the thoughts and feelings that come streaming into your consciousness. If you like, you can ask me to give you a signal that you've heard your inner wisdom correctly. Again, they're giving me this gray stone. They're showing me again. But have faith. I assure you that you have heard and that the guidance brings you and your loved ones very good news indeed. Stop procrastinating. This is so the message. They just don't want you to be thinking about this connection. It says, stop procrastinating. Stop giving away your power to others. Trust your gut. Don't second guess yourself. You are correct. Notice the reoccurring ideas and take action on them. Wow. Wow. That's exactly what I'm getting from this. This is incredible. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. I'm going to give you a trinket before we go, Gemini. Thank you so much for guys for interest. What do you for Gemini need to know? Thank you so much. Oh, wow. You have quite a few. Okay, so we have, this is like a little plume that goes on top of a sword or some sort of regal thing. So for me, it's they're guiding me to connect it to the Emperor. It's normally supposed to be in that position, but it is upside down. So yeah, the way I picked it up was upside down. So they're highlighting the Emperor in reverse. So that is 3 signifiers now about, I don't know if you can see that clear. It's like a plumage. It's to do with the royalty of whichever royal card you got. So it's in reverse. So they're just reminding me, yeah, the Emperor is in reverse there. Okay. Now we do have a guitar. So perhaps some of you are supposed to get quite creative musically, or some of you are very gifted musically, and that you should be focusing on that. But also that music will heal this situation, will heal your heart and your head. Raise your vibrations and get on with the ideas that Spirit are streaming to you, because that is your mission right now. Your mission is not this connection that looks like at this present time. That does not mean it's not in the future, because you have the center of your reading there. You have the 8 of Wands, and it's, about things traveling towards a great successful horizon there with the sun shining, and the sun is all about happiness, a joyous outcome and success, but it's in the future. Okay, it's not in the present, so it's not in May. Concentrate on healing your soul, and all the ideas. I'm going to put it on Athena. She's really asking you there to take action on whatever serves you regarding your ideas, your creativity. You know, you got to look after you in this time. And again, we got the mermaid. Okay, now the mermaid obviously is a water element, so again, it's highlighting this possible Scorpio connection. But it is about very intuitive, you know, trusting your intuition, going very deep into your emotions, and wondering, you know, figuring out what it is that you truly desire and truly how you feel about the situation, plummeting the depths of your emotion during this time and trusting your intuition. Okay, it's also quite a sensual energy, you know, to bathe yourself in your own sensual energy, in your own sensual light, and look after yourself during this time regarding, you know, mermaids. They're very they are very sensual, and you know, suitors are attracted to them no matter what. They just go on about their, you know, their business, as it were, and they have the ability to call a person to them. Now, Gemini, you do have this ability to call this person to you, but you need to really work out if now is the right time for that. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on top of Athena also. They asked for it right there. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated for you, my beautiful Gemini. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a bell there. Apparently it's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and it lets me know that you resonated with the reading. Sorry, they're just giving me like a flat cap also. It's almost like a grandfather cap, like a flat cap that's kind of checked. It's kind of gray, brown, black, you know, all like, yeah, it's like a plaid kind of thing. It's like a flat cap. Okay, that's what they're giving me. So that's come through. Apparently that's important to somebody out there, or is a signifier whenever you think about, see this cap, or you think about a certain person and they're guiding you. Okay, that's what they've given me. So thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.